just barely did, x was in the top of the fraction. The next problem I want to go through with you, we're going to make sure that x is on the bottom of the fraction and see how that changes the problem just a little bit. Okay? So to do that, I'm going to choose a different problem off your homework. Let's do problem number 5. I don't know why I used 32 degrees so often on this assignment, but oh well, there it is. Okay, first step, we identify the sides. So the 15, well first of all, I always like to identify the hypotenuse first. So I look for the right angle, and the hypotenuse is this long one. Is there anything even written next to the hypotenuse? No, so I'm not using it at all. What side is the 15 next to? It is, in fact, the opposite side because it's across from the 32. So, opposite. What side has the x next to it? Adjacent. The adjacent side. Good, because this is the leg that's next to the 32. Neither of them are the hypotenuse. Okay, which of our 3 ratios use opposite and adjacent? Tangent does. So we write down tangent, and then we write down the angle. What's the angle? 32. Now we create our ratio with the numbers in the triangle. So the definition of tangent is opposite over adjacent. So what number goes on the top? 15. The 15 goes on the top, and the x goes on the bottom. Can we cross multiply again, just like we did in the last problem? Yes, we can. So I'm going to put that over 1 again so that I can cross multiply. So this time it would be x times the tangent of 32 equals 1 times 15. So I'm going to write down x times the tangent of 32 equals 1 times 15, which is just plain old 15. Now when you're solving for x, you want to get the x by itself. Right now the x is not by itself. Right now it has x times the tangent of 32. How do we get rid of timesing? What do we do to get rid of something that's multiplying so we can have x by itself? We divide. Good job. So we're going to divide the tangent of 32 from both sides. So when we divide this side by the tangent of 32, it will cancel out, correct? So we get x equals 15 divided by the tangent of 32 because we divided on both sides. It cancels off of that side, and then it divides on this side instead. So basically when you're solving x on the top of the fraction, you multiply. But when you're solving for x on the bottom of the fraction, you divide. Okay? Now, is tangent 32, is it a number related to 32 at all, or is it a completely different decimal number? Completely different decimal number. Now, how do we get that number? We can either look at our green paper, or we can put it in the calculators, or in your iPod calculator as well would also work. So I'm going to do tangent 32 in my calculator, and that tells me it is 0.624869351, or if I do it off the green paper, that only gives me 4 decimals. Is that okay? It still works, yeah. Right? 624, I would at least go up to 8. 6249 actually is what it would round to. Let's look. If we look at 32 and we look at tangent, 0.6249. If you do use the calculator, use at least 4 digits. Don't round it smaller than that, okay? All right, so then to find the final answer, we just take x equals 15 divided by, so we just divide this, right? 15 divided by 0.6249. What did you get? What did you get for your answer? Anybody? You should all be dividing it. I should be getting an answer from all of you. As soon as you have the answer, It's a 2-digit number. I want you to use one hand to show me one digit and one hand to show me the other digit, just so I can see it without you showing it to other people, so I know what you got. So just kind of, if you've got an answer, just show me on your hands really fast. Takes 2 hands. Nobody has an answer. You should get out a calculator and find it. You're doing 15 divided by... Okay, good job, boys. Okay, anyone else got it? Ron, did you find that yourself or did you copy Eli? Thanks for being honest. That's wrong. Yes. I'm waiting for everybody to answer this for me. Good job. Good, good, good. Do you have too many fingers on this? Yeah, that's better. Yes, good. 5? No. Not quite. No, stop guessing and actually divide it. 15 divided by 0.6249. 15, it's not that hard. Get out your iPod, get out a calculator, and divide. There you go. Good job. 15 divided by 0.6249. 15 divided by 0.6249. Good. I saw too many on one of your hands. Yeah, there we go. Yes, yes. Good. Are you just raising your hand? Good. Okay, here's what my calculator says. 24.0038. Isn't that close enough to just call it 24?
Yes.
Okay, guess what? We're not learning this part today. That's worksheet number 6. So you now know everything you need to finish your homework. This took longer than I planned. I thought you'd be able to finish it in class today and get a bonus point. Some of you might still be able to if you put your mind to it. There's only 10 minutes, but there's only 12 problems. So, and I did 2 of them for you. So you have 10 more problems to do. I expect you to all work.